If you want to be coached by someone that podiumed their first ever MX Land event, then click the MXP Coach link in the description to book a one-on-one session with me now. Back to the video. Alright, what's good boys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're on BDW AB Customs Compound. BDW stands for Breezy Dirt Works. However, I don't believe, well, I know it isn't the Breezy, or at least he's kept this very, very quiet if he has. But yeah, I didn't know there was another Breezy in the community. However, this is a free compound, and you very, very, very rarely see compounds for free, so I'm excited to see what this track's like. I'm excited to see how it flows. It comes with an SMX style track, a Supercross track, and an outdoors track. So we're ready. Oh my god, land it, land it, land it. Oh my god, we landed it. On my Supercross up, so this is probably not going to be too great. But yeah, we're going to be running maybe 1 to 2 laps on each track. I'm not going to ride too many laps. Can't just give you guys an understanding of what the compound is like. And then yeah, download it yourself. It's completely free on mods. So yeah, give it a go yourself, download it, and yeah, run laps yourself. But let's see what we can do. Let's just see if we can run 1 or 2 laps. Already kind of liking the roughness. You know what? I'm going to set a mark and put my outdoor setup on to give it a fair test. Right, hopefully this is much better now. But yeah, this is the finish jump here. And oh my god, you jumped down this hill. But yeah, we're going to probably run 1 to 2 laps depending on how long the track actually is. And then we'll go to the Supercross and we'll go to the SMX track. So there's 3 different PKZs. So there's timing gates on all different tracks. I'm not going to be changing the timing gates. I'm not going to like, you know, back out and put the SMX track on and then back out and put the Supercross one. And so the SMX track and the Supercross track won't have lap times come up. However, like I said, it's separate PKZs. So you can run, you know, the races on separate. But we need to get back on the track now. I'm surprised there's not like a wall there or something. I assume we come down this way. I'm surprised there was not like a wall there or something, so you don't do that in a race, because that'd be very, very frustrating in a race if you go flying down the hill. But this is giving me like Hurren Compound kind of vibes. And I will say as well, this is this guy's first track, so I don't know if this is just like a new account or what, but I don't see how this could be someone's first ever track. If it is, then fair play, then he's done a very, very good job looks-wise and already ride-wise. But yeah, first track on the actual account, so I'm very interested to know whether this is his actual first track. But very, very hilly track. It definitely is giving me like Hurren Compound kind of vibes, maybe, and a little bit of Glen Helen kind of vibes, just with how big the hills are. The roughness is good. I feel like the ruts could be a little bit higher, just to make them a bit deeper, because you get very kicked around sometimes. Make sure we brake for this corner so we don't go flying down the hill again. And then what we got here, we've got a little tabletop type of thing. I kind of like the jumps. It feels like you can hit everything on 250s and 450s. Nothing seems too big for the 450. Everything feels kind of tame. So I feel like you could definitely get around here on a 250, no worries at all. Definitely not going very quick right now. But that's what we're here for. We're not here to do hot laps around the track. I'm here to sort of show you guys the track. But it's a very, very long track, so I probably won't do another lap around it. Obviously, I want to show you guys all the tracks without taking up too much of your time, I guess you could say. We want to triple down here a bit, and then back up to the start line. Looks like 40 gates, which is good. Nice to have 40 gates, get some good public races going on. But already we're at the 2-minute mark. I know we've had probably a few crashes in this race, in this lap, but it's a very difficult track. It's very technical. It's a very techie course. Got to kind of take your time, everything. Nice little double here, sort of learn the timings for everything. And then the finish jump here. So we're looking at, well, I got a 2:30 lap time there, but we're maybe looking at low 2 minutes, maybe high 1 minutes if you can really get, you know, the lap times low. But very, very enjoyable national track. Now we're going to head over to the Supercross track. We're head over to the Supercross track now, and we're running some laps over there. Alright, we are here on the Supercross track now. I won't lie, I did a little fly around to see where the track was, and both of them look rather SMX-y, but this one is shorter. It looks shorter. So I'm kind of assuming this is the Supercross one. But like I said, the lap times won't count on this one. However, if you guys are going to race it yourself, there are separate PKZs, so you guys will have timing gates. But like I said, I'm not going to be backing out and changing the PKZ and stuff like that. So yeah, for now, there won't be any lap times. But like I said, I'm hitting all of this first time. Literally saw the track on mods. I was like, yep, got to make a video of this instantly. Literally downloaded it, and so far, so good. Let's see what we can do. So double up here, very interesting, little sand section, so you can hear the sand traction. Probably around 1 or 2 laps around here, and then we'll go take a look at the SMX track. Do we go over here? I assume we do. Like I said, I'm just kind of assuming where these tracks are going. But yeah, I'm going to try and just sort of learn the lines as quick as I can. We triple into this and sort of roll up. But yeah, there's no way this is his first ever track. We're just going to launch this. Oh my god, you triple down to an on-on. That's very cool. And then, is that a lap already? Are we missing any part of the track there, or is that generally part of the track? Is that it? Do we go up on this hill here? Or am I bugging? Almost looks like there's a bit of track there, but it looks like a whoop track maybe. Again, we're just going to double this. And then into the whoops, click up to 4th. Got a little bit sketchy, wheelie through the whoops. Oh my god, we did not even mean to do that. We're going to triple, we're going to go over. Maybe quadable. Could be very possible to quad into that. But yeah, AB Customs now, I guess, have their own official compound in the game, which I think is pretty cool. It's always cool, you know, for a team to have a compound. Sort of double over this, sort of sending that a little bit too far. I can maybe check up a little bit on that. And then nice little rutty corner here. Again, looks like there's quite a lot of gates, maybe 22 gates. I'm kind of assuming for a Supercross track. I'm not 100% sure. Go triple in, over. We go triple and then double up. That could be another line. It's another line you could do there. And then again, we're going to triple down on. Seems like the quickest line there. But very, very fun. Very, very fast. Very, very flowy. It's got some big old lines. You can definitely hit a couple quad ins, I would have thought. But let's go to the opposite side of the compound now. And let's go and try the SMX track out. And we'll see what that one's like. Just riding through this as well. This is pretty cool. You've got a little mechanical area. Got their little pits, all these bikes. I don't know who any of these riders are. I don't really recognise any of the numbers or anything like that. But very clean looking Hondas. Got a little gym section here, which is pretty cool. And we've got a little relaxing area, a little sofa, TV area. Very, very good little asset to put in the track. Looks pretty cool. Alrighty, we are here on the SMX track now, which I, again, am assuming this is the SMX track just by the size and the split lanes and everything like that. I'm kind of assuming this is the SMX track. Gives me SMX vibes, so I'm kind of assuming it is. But how is this compound free? This is a very, very cool compound. Again, 3 tracks and yeah, an outdoor track, a very long national track, which is cool, a Supercross track, and an SMX track, all for free, which is very, very rare. So thank you very much, Breezy Customs, for bringing everyone a free compound. I feel like it's been a while since we've had a proper good free compound. So a little double in or triple into this section here. Up into 3rd again, lots of switchbacks, which is very SMX style. Sort of double, go down to 2nd, sort of get over this a little bit if we can. And then a little roller, kind of long dragon's back feature. And then a little S turn here. See if we can still triple out of this. We can indeed. Like I said, everything feels like you can kind of hit it on a 250 and a 450. I'm not really struggling to hit anything on the 450, which is good. Sometimes, you know, some track creators don't always test on both bikes. Obviously, if they ride a 450, they'll just test it on a 450. But I feel like it has been tested well, which is good. I'm not too sure whether the AB boys have tested the track. Obviously, it's their compound, so I don't know whether they just... I assume that they've tested it before they put it on mods, but nonetheless, it feels like it has been tested on a 250 and on a 450, which is nice. We're going to double down here. You can probably hit a triple on again, like we could on the other track. And then come down here to the right. Triple in, a little over, and then a little double again into the finish line. That didn't actually feel like a very, very long lap. Now, I hope I'm not missing anything. I hate it when I do a track review and I'm missing a section of the track, but I don't believe I am. I hope I'm not. And then we come across here, up into 3rd gear again. Big wall jump, which with 360s. Okay, so you maybe actually want to hit that as a wall jump, not try and launch it like I'm doing. And then, again, little like up and down roller section, which I think is very, very cool. Nice, wide, flat corner here for this nice low tabletop that you can scrub. And then, again, the long stretch backs over the start line. Again, down into 2nd gear. Launch into that corner a bit too far. But like I said, I'm hitting these tracks for the first time. So I don't really know the lines. But like I said, download this track, find the lines. And yeah, I'm not going to lie. Probably going to be riding this in my spare time as well. Looks like a very, very fun, flowy kind of track once you know the lines and once you know what lines you're meant to be hitting. This is going to be one of them tracks that you load up and then you check the time and it's been an hour and you sit on the track. So very, very good job, I will say. And like I said, never seen this guy before. Breezy Dirtworks, I think it was. Again, not the Breezy that I know. So a new Breezy has come to play and he's started off strong with a brand new compound for free. But yeah, we're coming down to the end of this lap now. But yeah, definitely go and download this track, boys. I would give this a very, very good score. This is a very, very flowy track, very, very fast. And like I said, 3 tracks for free. You very, very rarely see that nowadays, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why this isn't on the shop. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's his first track, they didn't allow it. Or maybe they found something wrong with it. But for me, I don't see anything wrong. But yeah, boys, if you want to get this track, it is completely free on OC Mods. So yeah, definitely download this. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Peace.